forever looking like I'm not wearing a top when I'm wearing a top. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alex, if you're new. I don't know exactly what I'm calling this video because I don't exactly have a plan. All I know is I want to do Valentine's Day makeup that's like grungy, undone, kind of like badass. That's what's in my mind. And who knows how it's gonna turn out. I'm not gonna overthink it. We're just gonna get into it immediately. Do me a quick favor, give this video a like if you like it. And also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you know when I upload, because honestly, I upload kind of a lot. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off with my eyes. So I'm going to prime my lids. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. sheer primer. It's cheap and it works. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is define my eyes. I'm going to use the Revlon So Fierce eyeliner. This is in the shade, why do they make it so hard to find? It's the Revlon So Fierce vinyl eyeliner. Oh my God, 863 Righteous Rum. They put it in like the worst possible place. I'm gonna use this little Smith 203 brush, which I haven't used in a real long time. And I'm going to pick up that eyeliner and I'm going to press it at the very base of my lashes, lining my whole lash line. And place that in my inner waterline. All right, I'm gonna run that on the outer waterline. I'm gonna stop at about 2/3 of the way in on my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, pick it up on that Smith brush and press it into my lashes. Then as I get to the outer corner, I'm gonna take whatever's left over on that brush and just kind of trace it out. Now using a little smudge brush, this one's from Japanesque, I'm gonna grab Edgy from the new Sigma New Mod palette. And I'm gonna press that against that eyeliner. You may be able to hear my dishwasher in the background. Everything's fine, everything's fine. So I'm doing my eyes first because I have recently just decided that it prevents me from applying too much concealer when I do my eyes first. So that's the new technique. So same thing on the lower lash line, just buffing and setting that eyeliner. All right, I'm grabbing this little eyeliner brush. This is from Sigma, and I'm just gonna draw an opening right here, just so I have an idea of like where I want that to be so that I don't take my concealer up too much. So fitting. I didn't even this wasn't a plan. Grunge. I'm gonna grab grunge from the palette. I'm actually gonna mix between grunge and new mod. I'm gonna tap between those two shades because I want to customize a color for myself. And I'm using the Refer 13 brush, and I'm just going to place this right here. And I'm gonna leave it totally undone because I want to, number one. Number two, I don't have the rest of my face on yet, so who knows? Why is this skipping? Alien vibes right now. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of the face. So just because it's grunge doesn't mean I don't wanna be hydrated. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Radiance Primer, which I've been freaking loving. I'm gonna focus it on the outer perimeter of the face, but I'm also going to use it to hydrate my under eyes. And I'm just kind of blending that into my under eyes with the E42 brush from Sigma. So I actually just filmed a video where I use self-tanner to contour, which you might not be able to tell because it was very natural looking. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of building on top of that before I even start off with like foundation or anything like that. So I'm gonna use the, that's the cat running around. The e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. e.l.f. recently came out with new shades of their putty bronzer, and this one is like pretty damn close to the contour colors that I typically use. She's like playing with a wrapper or something. So using my Sigma F03 brush, I'm gonna dip into this and I'm gonna do a little sculpting. Basically just building on top of what I already laid down with the self tanner. Because like I want this look to be grungy, but I also want it to be pretty because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that the two are mutually exclusive. I've done some grunge looks in the past where people are like, this is not grunge. And I'm like, isn't it though? I feel like grunge is more of a state of mind. I guess since I already went down with the self tanner, I feel like I can use much lighter amounts of everything. All right, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector. This one is in, I actually don't know what color this is. It's the peachy one though. To do a teeny bit of color correction underneath my eyes. Just adding a little warmth so that the gray doesn't look as gray when I apply concealer. But I'm gonna be using really light amounts of everything because it's grunge. So like, I don't need full glam, you know what I mean? Kind of want to embrace some darkness. People keep sending me videos of pink under eyes. Do you want me to do that? Because I'll do it. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I just picked this up. This is in the shade 2N. It's going to be my first time trying it. I'm actually going to paint it on using my Refer 33 brush to begin with. And then I'll probably blend with a sponge. So focusing this in the areas where I didn't apply contour to begin. Lightly blending that over my nose contour. And I've never, I have never said this before in my life. No, never mind. I was gonna say I might use this foundation as my concealer, but I just like, I don't know. I had just had a moment. I had a moment. I don't know if I should run with it or pretend it never happened. I'm going in with a clean, damp sponge just to blend around everything. I want to make sure I'm pressing everything into the skin. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of that putty bronzer because I think I probably like needed to apply more, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna go in with blush. This is the new Danessa Myricks blush. I'm gonna be using the shade Rose and Brunch, and I'm gonna apply that with my sponge. So I'm gonna just kind of like tap into this. They're actually like way more pigmented than you think they're gonna be, but they can be sheared out a lot. I'm gonna place this up high on the cheekbone, and I'm gonna blend it up to the temple and over the eyeshadow. Like basically to my eyebrow. Then I'm gonna pick up Dancing Queen, just a bit darker, a little more of a berry color on that same sponge. And I'm gonna place it a little lower, kind of like over my contour a little bit. On the outer part of the eye. Again, just like straight up over that eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of fondant, gel serum concealer from Sephora, like literally the smallest amount right there. Siva, can you please chill? You're being crazy. I'm gonna keep that right in the hollow of my eye. And then just bring a teeny bit in this inner corner. All right, I'm gonna do some really light setting using my e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. This is really, really light. So I'm gonna place this underneath my eyes first. So patting and then kind of like buffing. Then I'm gonna dust it around the rest of my face. Kind of whatever is left over that eyeshadow and blush just on the outer part. I'm gonna use my Refer 15 brush. I'm gonna go back into Sigma New Mod and tap between New Mod and Grunge again and just buff this so that it kind of meets that blush that we put out there. I'm not gonna take it in too far though. I'm gonna take that same brush, no additional product, and I'm just gonna buff it right underneath what is that tapping sound? That lower lash line. And then I'm redefining a little bit. Siva, please. I'm gonna grab Avant Garde on my finger and pop this right in the center of the lid. And that's it. Clean finger, blending around the edges, just pressing it down. I want this to be like undone, kind of messy. Okay, for the duration of the video, I'm going to stain my lips with the Fenty lip stain. This is in the shade Berry Banger. So I'm just gonna cover my lips and I'm gonna kind of like overline them a teeny bit so that it can kind of like marinate while we do the rest of the face. All right, I'm gonna curl my lashes with my Velour Lash Curler, as always. I'm gonna go in with the Clio Kill Lash long curling mascara. I'm using Tower 28 on my lower lashes. And then for my brows, I'm gonna run the Model Rock Cosmetics Ash Brown brow pencil through them. I'm gonna set those with the Jecca Black Brow Seal. But I'm just gonna kind of like lay them the way they lay naturally, so just kind of like angled. I'm gonna take a little bit of Posh from the palette, and I'm gonna place this in my inner corner, filling that gap so that it stays dark in there. All right, let's take this lip stain off. And then I'm just gonna go in with MAC Stone Lip Liner for a little definition. Okay, I didn't think that this look was complete without Gabby's newest launch. She launched these new nose cuffs, the gold chain, and here, let me zoom you in a lot so you can really see it. Isn't that so cute? I love the gold chain, it's so sick. These are called, Primavera, I think is the launch total, and then Quantum and Continuum, and I'm not sure which one's which, but I got the matte black and also the gold chain, and there's also a silver. Look at this imagery. Woo! So I'll link that down below if you're interested because it's dope. So dope. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my like grungy take on Valentine's Day makeup. It's like kind of pretty, but also really like rough and undone and just kind of like whatever. I had fun creating it. I think it's really cool. I especially like the lip. I really want to delve more into these stained lips. Thoughts? I actually feel like this is the perfect Valentine's Day look to wear if you're single. Take yourself out on a date. You know what I mean? Like, is there anything more badass? No, there isn't. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you would wear this. Listen, maybe a lot of you wouldn't, but I kind of feel like a lot of people have been wanting more undone, like grungy kind of looks from me. I feel like I'm moving in that direction, so let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and whatever. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, blah, 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 all the things. Let me know what you want to see next. Next up will be my little video using self-tanner to contour, so look forward to that. I guess I'll see you in the next one, peeps. Bye.